Hey guys, welcome to MMI's video series on common MMI stations. This involves us going through stations which have actually been tested by universities in the past. This station is all about a current NHS hot topic, video calling GP consultations. Medical schools want to ensure that you're up to date with current news and that you can process information over a short period of time. You're presented with a news article and you have 2 minutes to read it. You need to ensure that you manage to read the article in this time, but also pick out whatever information is necessary. Giving a balanced answer is the way forward. Let's now show you the information the candidate gets at the beginning of the station. How about you pause the video now and have a go at the station, either by practicing yourself or asking a family member or a friend to be the actor. In this video, we're going to be looking at 2 candidates and looking specifically at their interview technique. Let's now watch this candidate have a go at this station, and I'll be giving my analysis at certain points in between.
Hi there, welcome to Station 11 of this MMI interview. I assume you've read the article so far? Yeah. You have. So this is all about Babylon, and recently we've had video technology being introduced to the NHS. So video consultations with GPs. What's your opinion on that, first of all?
I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. I think like mobile apps, everyone uses those. That's the new sort of technology, and get healthcare on board. That'll be amazing. Why not?
Okay, so their analysis here is very limited. They've just said that the video calling would be cool and that it would be good to get on board with other advances in technology. This is vague and not detailed enough. It says to the examiner that this candidate has not really read the article.
So do you think, what could the risks be of this sort of technology?
Risks of technology. So maybe people will like forget their phones. Sometimes they might not have access to it. I don't know. As in those kind of things. Like phones they're not always secure.
True.
So
Very true.
So that could be a thing. You know, people could hack into it.
They are very hesitant, using things like, so, I don't know. Now, if the candidate had taken a short pause and then answered, it would have avoided this happening. They're just saying anything that comes into their head rather than thinking their responses through. This is a very common mistake made by candidates.
So do you think this is a trend we're seeing now with the NHS? In 5 years, all consultations will take place with a video chat, or do you think that it'll be, this will be a trial and it won't be as successful? What's your view?
No, I think it's good. Like already, there's so many platforms out there. There's Snapchat, there's Instagram. They're so huge. This could be the next big app. This could be the next big thing.
Sure.
Again, they haven't really considered this from a medical point of view. They need to give a good response to this question and how it would affect patients in a healthcare setting.
So say if I'm your GP and I'm talking to you over video chat and you've got tummy ache, for example, and you're kind of like, oh, doctor, I've got tummy ache. In that scenario, what could the problem be of me talking to you over video chat? What sorts of things could I miss in the diagnosis?
So I mean, it's important. It's very important when you're with a doctor for them to sort of like, and they want a feel as well. So doctors would like to have a feel.
Good, very good.
So like you can't do that over FaceTime, those kind of things, can you?
Yeah.
The examiner here is trying to prompt the candidate, and the candidate has picked up on this very well. If you look at their body language, it's a bit closed, and they keep looking down away from the examiner. This gives an impression that they feel really unconfident. Overall, there are a few areas they can improve on. They can avoid being so hesitant, having better body language, being more open and using hand gestures, giving a more developed analysis, and using medical terminology rather than using words such as cool. Let's now watch the second candidate have a go.
Hi, welcome to Station 11 of this MMI. I assume you've read through the article so far.
I have indeed, yeah.
Good, so it's all about GP consultations taking place on smartphones and video link. So what's your opinion on this?
I think there are many advantages but also disadvantages to this. So on the one hand, there is an increased access to care, so there'll be more time for patients to be seen, and you can see more patients within a short period of time as well. It's also in line with modern technology trends, so it can be used, for example, in e-learning, so to teach general practitioners who can join in on these calls.
The introduction is perfect. The candidate says, I think there are advantages and disadvantages to this, and uses phrases such as, on the one hand. She's immediately showing to the examiner that she's thinking about the bigger picture, and signposts this very well. She also used the example of e-learning, which shows that she has read about this before. A tip I'd give, if you're unsure about anything the examiner asks, is that you can ask for a few seconds to have a read, but avoid spending too long reading.
Okay, so do you think this would increase access all around the world, or would it just be...
Definitely, yeah. I think in places where they do have the technology to introduce things like this, it would be very advantageous, not just in diagnostics, but also in teaching and medical teaching. And also it will save time and it will save money because it will reduce the amount of time that patients have to walk in and out, and so you'll be able to...
So do you feel that takes up a lot of time in GPs?
Definitely, yeah.
The candidate is using hand gestures really well and is making eye contact very well. She's being concise in her answers and she's answering the examiner's question directly about how it would affect education, and is also having a glance at the article every now and then, which is completely fine.
So do you feel that takes up a lot of time in GPs?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think perhaps there are other problems as well? For example, if I'm on a video consultation, if there's an internet glitch, could that not waste time as well?
That could indeed, and that's one of the disadvantages of using technology for things like this. So in terms of disadvantages of this technology, as you said, in terms of glitches and hacking and confidentiality breaching, that could be one problem.
So why could confidentiality be an issue? Could you expand?
Well, confidentiality is such a big element of medicine. It's something that we have to prioritize, making sure that all of the patient's data and information is kept private.
The candidate could have taken a pause here instead of immediately answering the question. This gives the impression to the examiner that they aren't thinking about the response. So it's always good to take a little bit of time. Remember, a short silence may feel awkward, but it isn't. So that's the end of the station. Here is our examiner's card. Pause the video now and have a read.
Thanks for watching. Click here to sign up for one-to-one tutoring with insider university knowledge, guaranteed improvement, and a personalized experience. Get your medicine offer today.